Jackson Wilson. Nice to meet you. You sound like a law firm.
Yeah.
Jackson Wilson. I hope you don't sue me if this bit doesn't go well, Jackson. Jackson, where are you from? Okay. Settle down, it's not that big of a deal. Jackson, I've heard Oklahoma is okay. It's not great, but it's okay. So what do you do for a living in Oklahoma, Jackson? Are you gainfully employed? Or you just sponge off your mom and dad? You're not exactly sure? So you got a government job. All right, Jackson, first rule of order is this, my young friend. It's so nice to meet you, and I thank you for coming up on stage. If you'd be so kind, please, the first thing you have to do for me, please, is pick up all the cards from the floor. Yes, indeed. Just put them in the pail, please. Here, let me help you. And the coins too, Jackson. The coins too, the silver dollars. A round of applause for Jackson. Very good, Jackson. However, considering the speed at which you're working, you might want to think about the Postal Service as a career. Oh, we have some postal workers? I'm sorry. I'll speak more slowly. All right, now. Jackson, take your hands in your pockets. It doesn't look good. All right, could you hand me the bucket, please? Thank you, Jackson. You did fantastic. That was excellent. Thank you. You can go back to your seat now. All right, now ladies and gentlemen. I'm kidding. Jackson, come back. Jackson, come back. He's probably going to sue me now. That was just a joke. Pretty funny, huh? Pocket. So Jackson, who are you here with? Who's that young man you're sitting with? Is that your brother? Yeah? Older brother? Do you like him? I see. Basically the gist is sometimes he hates him more than other times. You know what? I'm a magician. I can make him disappear. Sweet! Is mom and dad here? Of course, they're not sitting with the kids. Good chickens. All right, Jackson. You and I. First thing we have to remember, Jackson, is you have to stand next to the star. You see the star? That's me, buddy. Yeah, stand next to the star. All right. Jackson, you and I are going to have a demonstration of balloon modeling, balloon sculpting. I make over 100 different balloon animals. Do you like balloon animals? Good answer. Otherwise, you go back to your seat. All right. Just kidding. Well, I'm going to make a balloon animal for you right now. And actually, when we're done, you can take it back to your seat. You can present it to your nice brother, or you can keep it for yourself. However, the first animal everybody learns when they're first starting out making balloon animals, balloon sculptures, is, of course, the basic dog. Jackson, I'm going to make a dog for you right now, and we're going to have a little game of it. You'll have 3 guesses. You may ask your brother, you may ask the audience. You have 3 guesses to guess what kind of dog it's going to be. For instance, is it going to be a collie, a chihuahua, a poodle, whatever. If you guess the correct balloon animal, the correct breed that it's going to be, or that it's going to represent, you and your entire family win a free trip to Galveston Island. Hey! All right, pretty cool, huh? You ever been to Galveston Island before? You don't know? I don't know. Maybe a long time ago. Family camping trip. All right. You don't go camping? You just drive the car around in circles. Is that it? All right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, wrong ends. Oh, I'm kidding. I always use my mouth. All right, now Jackson. Oh, sorry. All right, Jackson, of course it doesn't look like anything. It's just a silly looking balloon. I will make a series of twists. The first guess is the most difficult. What kind of dog do you think that's going to be? Or you can pass on to the next challenge. Audience, do you want to help him out? I heard poodle, I heard dachshund. He said pass. What did brother say? Wiener dog?
Poodle.
Poodle. All right, one more series of twists. Okay, Jackson, you can stay with the original. Well, you didn't pick one. It does look like a wiener dog. However, I could ask Jackson, what kind of dog do you think that's going to be? Poodle, dachshund, wiener dog seems to be consistent. All right, I'm going to have to ask you one more time. This is the third and last series of folds. Jackson, my own friend, what kind of dog do you think this is going to be? Oh, it's a dead dog. How unfortunate. That's all right. You can still have a free trip to Galveston. All right, Jackson, I'm going to make for you my most favorite balloon animal. Watch closely. All right, tie it off. Pocket. Did you stop fiddling with your darn car keys already? All right. Oh, there we go. Sorry. There we have it, a snake. Pretty cool, huh? See, there's this tongue. All right, Jackson. He does tricks. Believe it or not, he does tricks. Watch closely. Sit up. Lay down. Play dead. Fetch. You're closer to the ground than I am. Oh, Jackson, my friend. I'm sorry. I forgot one of his most impressive stunts. Hopefully you will like it. Jump! Whoa, 3D! Watch out, sir, almost got you in the forehead. All right, Jackson. Well, I guess we're not getting that one back, so I'll blow up another one. An orange snake. Your favorite snake is a rattlesnake. Thanks for sharing. Now your brother feels. All right, Jackson, you and I, on this stage are going to recreate a version of one of Magic's most famous illusions. I'm sure most of you in the audience and my young friend Jackson has seen it. Sawing a person in half. That wasn't a question. Jackson, you really ought to come out of your shell. No, actually, you saw it on TV? Yes. Well, my friend Jason did it last night. How many of you saw him do it last night? Well, Jackson, we're going to try a version. I used to perform the full stage version many years ago. In fact, I used to rehearse with my sister. Yeah. Now I have two half-sisters. Well, it's true. One lives in Kansas City, Kansas. The other lives in Kansas City, Missouri. But in any case, Jackson, you and I are going to try a version of that trick right here tonight. Don't pick that. It'll never get better. Jackson, I liked you better before we met. Now, what are you, Kreskin? Where was I? Oh, we are going to recreate the sawing a person in half. Now, Jackson, guess who my assistant's going to be? You. Yes, in fact, your brother, I happened to run into him earlier this afternoon. He didn't tell you. Yes. And I mentioned I might be performing the sawing a person in half trick with you. He requested that I throw away the part that talks. Now I can understand why. No, I'm teasing. You're going to help me, but instead of sawing you in half, we're just going to use this balloon. It's a lot easier to perform and a lot less messy. All right, here we go. I don't know if it'll work. I will still need your help, Jackson. You're going to serve as my assistant. Just stand there for a moment, and I will give you further instructions. Here we go. Dividing a balloon in half. A lot easier than a lady. Thank you very much. Hold on to those, Jackson. You're supposed to hold on to them. It's all right. It's my fault. I picked you. All right, Jackson, I have one more balloon. This is a white one I'm going to make for young Jackson from Oklahoma. Who cares? No, I love Oklahoma. I spent a year there one day. Jackson, I'm going to make for you a beautiful white swan. Ooh. Jackson, you didn't ooh or ah. All right. You know what a swan is, of course, yes? You only heard of it? They're like a fancy duck. Here we go. You find them on lakes, usually. Okay, here we go, Jackson. Beautiful white swan. There we have it. Beautiful. No, the water comes up to here, so you can't see the rest. Beautiful. You like it, don't you? I'll tell you what, maybe you like this better. I have an idea, ladies and gentlemen. Jackson, a beautiful white swan with a boil on his beak. Do you know what a boil is? No? It's like a pimple gone bad. I'll tell you what, Jackson, admittedly, my balloon animals have not been too impressive up until this point. However, I'll name just a few of the many hundreds I can make. You pick one, and I will make it for you before you return back to your seat, okay? Besides a swan or a snake, I can make a dog or a cat or a dog or alligator or a dog or a dinosaur or a dog or a rhinoceros or a dog. Now, Jackson, what kind of balloon animal would you like me to make for you, my friend? A dinosaur. You're just a little angel, aren't you? So is Lucifer. Ooh, apparently we have some Southern Baptists in the room, Jackson. You always wanted to blow your brother up. Man, you better hope he doesn't get a demolition kid. All right, you said, what did you say? Dinosaur. All right, I'll tell you what, you've been a very special young man. I'm delighted to meet you, and we had lots of fun. I hope, well, I did, hope you did. I'll make you a dinosaur. All right, Jackson? You deserve it. You deserve a dinosaur. And since you're a very special young man, this is a very special dinosaur. He's going to a costume party just like a dog. Wow. That is like secret agent dinosaur. You would never know he's a dinosaur in a million years, would you? No. All right, you can have that. Before you go, I have something else, a souvenir for you, my young friend, to commemorate this occasion. I have for you, Jackson, a 24-karat solid gold medallion. It's been bronze plated to protect it. I'd like you to take this with my thanks and all this applause. Let's hear it for Jackson. Yes. Jackson from Oklahoma. All right, yes, very good. Jackson's back. We can dispense with the house lights, please, ladies and gentlemen.